Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. This, the name of the game is not on the screen, but this is Writer's Rush. I think the best way that I could kind of describe this one is that it's kind of like a literature tycoon. It's a very strange one. Anyway, let's jump into things and see what we've got in store. We need to do a little bit of character creation. Sure, you look pretty good. Orbital Potato, perfect, age, fine, personality, regular, pedantic, student, creator, what the heck, that's me. Anyway, okay, so, this is a peculiar game. It's a tycoon game, but it's mixed in with a few other sort of genres. Let's explore, shall we? So, there are multiple levels in the game. We are currently at level 6. We need to get to level 1. Now, level 6, there is a goal to score the most prestige points. 2 players with the most prestige points progress to level 5. So we basically want to be moving up the levels. Now, thank you very much. The race is officially on. We are going to be competing against these authors here. In fact, I think we can have a little look at their character cards here. We are competing against these other characters in order to acquire the most resources, the most fame, sell the most books, make the most money. And in order to do that, we're going to be writing a lot of books. We have got a couple of different sort of buttons up here. We've got prestige, we've got money, and we've got audience. This is what matters specifically for this level, level 6, and there's multiple of them, as I've already highlighted. Prestige is what really counts. This is the date. We're going to be going through things here. There are some best books of all time that we will be looking through. There's a little log, there's a little mailbox, which doesn't particularly matter at the moment. Anyway, the way that we play the game, the way that we make money, the way that we win is by writing. And so we're going to start our first ever book. What genre would I like to write? I think let's write a sci-fi novel. There's a whole bunch of different themes that are available. There's only one single theme available at the moment. As we become a better author, hopefully we'll be able to unlock more different themes and also be able to unlock multiple themes. A future sci-fi novel. That sounds absolutely fine. Gender, let's target audience, both genders. Age, let's say all. Let's say all. Sure. Interest, we don't know. That's fine. Draft title, Honoring Corpse, changed by Floor, The Creek in Alexander. Sure, that sounds mystical and sort of sci-fi-y. We have an approximate write time of 52 weeks, which, that's fine. We can turn off research if we want to. I'm going to leave it on. I think as part of my personality, if I'm not mistaken, I do have research writing speed decreased because I'm a creator, but that's okay. Anyway, the point is we are going to gain prestige for a whole bunch of things. So, for example, as we start our novel and as we do research, if I unpause here, we can actually see this little graph. We can see where everybody else is getting their prestige from. Which is fine, you know, nothing too crazy. We can also see the progress of the research up in the top of the screen here. You're writing a horror politics novel. Isn't every politics novel a horror novel? Anyway, the research phase of the book has completed, and a couple of different modifiers have changed. These are modifiers for the specific project that we are on. We've got research XP. There are going to be more errors in our book. We haven't learned anything. That sounds like a normal day for me. Writing experience is going to be decreased. Speed is going to be decreased. That's fine. Research sucked. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Anyway, we then enter the planning phase of the novel. Protagonist name, Mario Glass. Sure. And this is where we can sort of start to allocate different percentage points to the plot, the dialogue, and the setting. Again, kind of like Game Dev Tycoon, kind of like, you know, sort of any other Tycoon game. Anyway, sure. Let's leave things on 30-30-30 at the moment. Sci-fi future novel. I mean, the setting should maybe get a little bit more attention. Sure, and then let's split those two evenly. That sounds fair enough. We can also start to split things. Let's leave this all as it is, although maybe I should be moving things towards epic. Grand scale, multiple characters, fateful events, complex, simple plot. Let's leave that 50-50. That's fine. Okay, we are officially into the next phase of the book, which is great. We are starting work on the plot, I believe, or Yeah, we're starting work on the book. Oh, no, we're not actually on the plot yet. We're going to get there. And it's right here. Based on your selected genre and theme, as well as your abilities, the following plots are available. We've got a couple. We've got Heart of the Galaxy. Mario Glass is an astrophysicist and astronaut who dreams of exploring a giant black hole. Okay. Mutation. The world experienced a nuclear war that left behind only desolate wastelands and mutants. He travels for a cure for the mutation. Or Soldier Boy. As a teenager who lives on Mars, he dreams of becoming a military man, but his parents are against it. He runs away from home. I think Heart of the Galaxy sounds sort of future-y. I kind of like it. Yeah, we have started the plot. Everybody else is sort of similarly sort of paced and placed next to us. We can see the prestige of everybody else over on the left-hand side here. That is fine. Somebody's challenged me to a duel. They've bet 702 prestige. If the rating of your next book is higher than the rating of your opponent's next book, you will receive 702 prestige. If she writes a book with a higher rating, I will lose 700 prestige. How confident am I that I'm going to be a better author than her? Not that confident, but you know what? I'll take it. So not only do I now have to score the most prestige points on the level, we also have to out-prestige her. Anyway, what are we on? We're on climax selection here. Okay, discovers that a black hole is a passage to unknown space. Inside the black hole, Mario meets a hostile civilization preparing to enslave the galaxy. He fights aliens. Or Mario discovers that a black hole will soon engulf the galaxy. Oh, let's do that. Let's do engulf the galaxy. I do want to do aliens, but maybe the sequel. Maybe the sequel can do aliens. Okay. Started writing the culmination. Very, very cool indeed. I'm hopeful that I'm going to be the first person to publish. My prestige is currently highest, although that's presumably because I'm furthest along. Anyway, be careful. The ending will directly affect the reader's perception of the story. Mario blows up his ship near the black hole, but the power of the explosion is not enough to destroy it. Mario blows up his ship near the black hole, which causes the entire galaxy to collapse. Mario is preparing to destroy the threat by blowing up his ship near the black hole, but another astronaut does that before him. That is the lamest ending in the world. I think we're going to go for Void. I think that feels kind of artsy, you know? I kind of dig that. Okay, so that's all looking good. What do we got? Number of errors up here. That's quite a few errors, but that's okay. We can fix the errors at the end there. We got our creator card over here. We've got some shop, some shops, which is quite nice. We can shop for additional themes. We can shop for additional typewriters. At least we will have the option to do that at some point. And we can also go on some writing courses, apparently. Of course, all of this does not matter because I have no money, because I have not sold a singular book yet. Anyway, the writing has officially been completed. We have got 49 errors. We can start the process of editing. Now, we can actually hire a professional editor. It will cost us prestige and it will cost us money. We have neither of those things. Do I care about correcting errors? You know what? Let's do one lot. Editing time is going to be 2 months, and I don't think that we necessarily have to edit. I don't know if my competitors are going to edit, but we'll start the process of editing just to clean up a few of the errors, just to see if we can try and make that happen. Copyright verification, working on vocabulary and style. Okay, that's pretty decent. I think. That is not too bad. That is not too bad at all. I'm pretty happy with that. The result is good. Errors are now 40. I think we're going to publish. Let's go for it. Okay, so we publish. We get 300 prestige. We get a whole bunch of experience from all of the different phases of writing that we undertook. Speed, writing, research, and editing. We didn't edit very much, but honestly, I don't think that's necessarily a problem. Let's get to the reviews and see how badly... Oh, look at that! This is a pretty decent middle-of-the-road novel. The author couldn't have chosen a better theme and genre. Look at that! Creative Crisis or Haste? Creative Crisis, definitely. The Wise Words Weekly. It's sci-fi, but not captivating. I love it. That's great. That's fantastic. What do common readers think? I mean, look, I don't think that's bad. In fact, I think that's pretty bleeding fantastic. Okay, and then we actually have a little sales chart down here, a little log sales chart. We can see audience down here as well. The Creek and Alexander, absolutely smashed it. Look at that. I mean, that's amazing. And also, I'm the first person to publish. I mean, I just gained 1.1 over 1,000 in a single event, over 1,000 prestige. I am well ahead of everybody else. Okay, I'm immediately going to start, but let's have a little look. What have we got in the inbox? Congratulations on publishing your first book. It turned out pretty good. Paul Pon, thanks for review. Okay, seem to be trying, but don't seem to see anything good in your books. Maybe it's time to consider a career change. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, let's follow that up. Let's follow that up with a crime novel, a post-apocalyptic crime novel. Yeah, post-apocalyptic dystopia. No, like a crime dystopia. Sure, you know, something like Blade Runner-esque. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make that happen. I'm happy with that. Draft title: Fell by Napoleon. What the heck? Let's leave it as Fell by Napoleon. Let's immediately start work on our next book. Look at that. We're selling this thing is selling. This thing is selling great. Look at my prestige. Oh, that is fantastic news. Okay, it looks like my competitor here also having a pretty good time in the charts. But I'm ahead of the curve. I'm ahead of the curve there. Bestseller. J.D. Bolin released Oliver and the Secrets of the Asylum, which became a real hit. Perhaps we're dealing with a book that will change the world. Ooh, global modifier for the next 2 years, sales of drama books. Okay, unfortunately, we're not actually publishing a drama book, but, I mean, we can't really deal with that at the moment. We're already in. Okay, research is completed, and this actually has gained us a little bit of information. Crime and dystopia is a decent combination. Dystopia and all will have a moderate effect on sales. Anti-utopian novels are often use scientific and technological advancements as a tool for suppressing the population. Okay, research was actually successful. Errors are going to be down. Research experience is up. Writing experience up. Speed up. Okay, you absolutely love to see it. Let's randomize Andreas Bond, Pablo Hale, Royal Portillo. Sure, let's leave it as Royal Portillo. Let's leave it as 30-30-30. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's leave it right down the middle of the road. Let's not try and write a masterpiece here. Remember, that's not actually the objective. The objective is only to get the most prestige. And I will say, I think we beat out your, I think we won our bet. Yeah, Red Stones, look at that. It's an absolutely garbage book. 0.5 rated. Wow, 53 errors. I mean, so yeah, we absolutely crushed Zariah in the charts there. That's good. Okay, plot selection. What do we got? A private detective in a world where the Soviet Union won the Cold War and the United States became a communist country. He's hired to investigate the murder of a major party official named Michael. I mean, that is such an intriguing plot that we gotta go for it. Surely we gotta go for it. To win a jewel. We did it. We actually won it. Look at that. 702 prestige. That is easy. And she's actually got minus prestige now. Haha. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Brilliant. Love to see it. Okay, new generation of devices. Today, the Lit Tech company introduced a new generation of typewriters. It's going to cost us $500. We don't actually have $500, and I think our book has stopped selling, so that's fine. Okay, this is interesting as well. So we've already done the plot. Happy days, we got the plot. We know what's happening there. The climax is the next section, and we actually have a type of climax. Bad climax. One of the climaxes will be received by the readers worse than the rest. Okay, well, we want to try and avoid this if at all possible, but sometimes we will have the option down here in this corner to try and aim for a specific type of climax that fits, you know, the genre or the combination. Royal discovers that Michael has been murdered by a group of corrupt officials. He confronts them, but they try to silence him. Murdered by his son, who secretly dreams of reviving capitalism. That's kind of cool. Discovers that Michael's wife killed him out of boredom. No, that is boring. That is boring. We don't want boring. We want crime. There we go. Fantastic. So we avoided the bad climax. We'll move forward. Errors are looking okay. Not looking too major. Not looking too major at all. Let's go into 2 times speed. I mean, we're still at the top. We're still at the top here. but that's okay. All right, and now we're on to the ending. Ending type of bonus, happy ending. Bonus, if you select this ending, you'll get +1 point to your book's rating. That is amazing. Okay, Royal catches the killer and gets his reward. He used the money to open a detective agency and continues to fight crime. He's charged with Michael's murder. He claims to be innocent, but he has no proof. The court sentences to life in prison. I mean, we got to go for agency, right? We got to go for agency because that's going to be a happy ending. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, we've selected what I think is a decent ending. This novel, this could be the next magnum opus of author Orbital Potato. The Creek and Alexander was just the start. Fell by Napoleon is the second thing. Right, do I want to hire somebody who doesn't suck at doing errors? I kind of do, you know. I kind of do. I kind of want to make... You'll do 0 to 32. I mean, that's a lot of... I mean, that would be most of my errors. It is going to cost me $300. But you know what? I'm about to get paid. And yeah, let's start the process of editing a little bit. I will pay for an editor. If it doesn't end up working out, it doesn't end up working out. But the point is that we've got plenty of money. Sure. You know what? I'm gonna just publish. Let's freaking go. Okay, we're leveling up. You love to see it. That is great news. Brilliant skills. Oh, well, it's a not worth the felled trees. Totally forgettable. A failed attempt to create something worthy. Well, it's total trash. Mother Lover 2000. Well, what can I say? George Murphy released Fiery Heart and Bright Tresses. Despite the low ratings, the book is selling well. Fantasy books are so in right now. Well, you know what? Fell by Napoleon. It might not do as well as the Creek and the Alexander. What a terrible name. But it's fine. It's fine. Right. Let's start the next book. So what do we got? What do we got here? We've got the -10% XP modifier for research. That is because we're a creator, personality type. What I would like is to try and get this. +5% speed for sci-fi, personality type, creator. Yeah, I think we want to do a sci-fi type book because we're a creator. But also, I'm thinking that we do... Do fantasy, we get 5% sales. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, but we need to stick to sci-fi genre stuff because we get better stuff. Sci-fi, another sci-fi dystopia. Gender, age. Why don't we appeal to adults 18 to 60? And just both? Sure, both. Absolutely, let's do it. Changed by Kaldar. What the heck? Let's do it. Okay, some decent cash coming in. That's not too bad. We're still far and away ahead of the curve with prestige. Fell by Napoleon. It's not amazing, but it doesn't suck. Readers of utopian works may experience a sense of exhilaration from the idea of a better world, as well as disappointment that these ideas often remain unfulfilled. Tell me about it. Okay. Ledger Nixon. Sure. Sci-fi dystopia. The setting has got to be the main focus, right? 25. Yeah, sure. We got to do that. Little bit of a complex plot. Let's go for epic. Let's go for action. Sure. I think that's a decent combination to make a sci-fi dystopian novel. And let's go into 3 times speed as well. Okay, become a fantasist. A young man lives in a world where books are banned. He decides to create a secret community of book readers. He's a programmer who lives in a gloomy, depressive city ruled by a brutal totalitarian regime. People think they're free, but in reality, they're controlled by the government through special implants. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Andrei Volkovsky is catching up with me. Unwilling to accept the existing world order, Ledger joins the rebels. He's afraid to change anything. He chooses to live by the rules. He learns that it's just about a government experiment that does no harm to people. Resistance. Come on. To make it a proper dystopian novel, we gotta have a little bit of tension in there, you know? Okay. Ending will affect the reader's perception. Yeah, we need to remember that. The government suppresses the resistance by summoning an army through implants. Ledger dies. The resistance manages to reclaim a part of the country and free its people from implants, but the system continues to exist. Deactivates the implants, setting people free. However, without the implants, people lose the meaning of life. They begin to fight the resistance. Sure, foggy future. Let's go for it. Let's pretend this is a high and mighty thing. Sales of drama are going to be increased for the next couple of years. That is fine. Okay, lots of errors. Don't particularly love it, but that's fine. I think we're going to edit ourselves. It's going to cost me a little bit of prestige, but I think we'll start editing ourselves. I don't actually care that much about hiring a professional editor. I'd rather buy a typewriter. Edit a little bit more. We're still, like, leagues ahead of our competitors. All we need to make sure is that we're in top 2, right? Okay, I think this is good. The result is great. This is a good novel. This is a good novel. Let's publish. Okay, level 3, love to see it. Level 3, love to see it. Research, we've actually leveled up finally, just to next level. And editing, we're still continuing to avoid, but that is fine. Ooh, is that my best review? This actually might be my best book. That's pretty good. 4.6, changed by Kaldar is top of the list. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my goodness. Okay, a lot happened there. First and foremost, we're actually selling books at a crazy fast pace. My prestige just increased by like 3,000, like overnight. We also made like $700, which is pretty amazing. But also, the stage of the game has actually ended. And this is a good opportunity to recap, see what the heck is going on. Best writer, prestige, is me. The best writer rating was Andre. The best book, changed by Kaldar, just published. The worst writer, oh, you shouldn't have made a bet with me. And the worst book, City of Forgotten Souls. That is awful. I think that's actually your second work. You actually got worse. That is quite remarkable. Anyway, stage 2 means that we are now going to be, or stage 5, I should say, we're now going to be moving on up, and 2 of the authors from this stage move down. So me and Andre move up, and Simon and I can't even remember who the other one was. Anyway, one of these moved down, which is completely fine. Now, on stage 5, or on level 5, I should say, there's a different goal. We need to write the best book. 2 players whose book got the highest rating progress to level 4. Brilliant. Start the race. Okay. And I believe, by the way, that I think changed by Kaldar is going to continue to go. But that's fine. We can't let that stop us, right? I think we need to go back to sci-fi. I think we need to go to dystopia. We stopped writing our book when we moved stages, which is unfortunate, but honestly, that's fine. We didn't really have much progress in there anyway. Let's go back to our basics. Also, it looks like my book did stop selling, which is a little bit unfortunate. It means that I'm not going to be able to collect any royalties, any further royalties from it. Okay, thanks for your review. Honestly, after reading Changed by Kaldar, I doubt that Orbital can even read his own book. I am not being very nice to these people that are writing in. Anyway, a few things to note. Yeah, we still got our back catalog. That's fine. Do I want to buy some stuff? I mean, maybe I buy a typewriter. Plus 5% speed. I mean, we got the cash to do this. We've got the cash. Completing this course gives you a 50% chance to boost your luck. $1,216? That seems like a bit too much for me. Whoa, 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 it's getting more expensive. Can I afford this? Oh, that's what it's gonna leave me with. Oh, I see. That's how much money I have in the bank right now. Okay. A super epic? What the heck is a super epic? I think we buy the typewriter. I think we buy a good typewriter because that at least is going to give me, like... That's going to give me, like, a lot of a lot of bonus speed, like, throughout. Yeah, let's let that go. Okay, what have we got? Error is looking good. Writing speed, that is good. Herland by Charlotte Perkins is a utopian novel about a matriarchal society. That's fine. Setting, sci-fi dystopia. Dialogue, sure. Plot, let's leave that as is. And Alex Robles. Sure. Ooh, look at this. We actually get to add a focus. Originality? Idea value, deep characters, charismatic protagonist. Charismatic protagonist seems pretty useful in a dystopian novel. Maybe when we're trying to describe the setting, you know, a little bit more, it helps to identify with the, you know, the characters that feel a little bit more three-dimensional than otherwise. This is looking good. This is all looking good. Modifiers are looking pretty darn fantastic, if I do indeed say so myself. I like it. The only thing that I'm a little bit salty about is that Change by Kaldar didn't have the opportunity to really blow up, but hey-ho. In the world is ruled by a totalitarian system. Love outside of marriage is forbidden. Alex Robles lives in a big city and works at a factory. Sure, let's do that. Let's do that. Maybe we can eke an original plot out of this in some meaningful way. The paradox and the doom. What is the doom? What is the doom? What could the doom possibly be? I have no idea. Okay. Climax. One day, Alex meets a girl named Anya. Soon they are caught by the police. Alex is arrested. Alex is accused of being involved in an anti-government organization. Alex must betray his comrades or he will be executed. That sounds sufficiently dystopian. Let's do it. And let's jump into 2 times speed as well. Okay. Be careful. Oh yeah, the ending. We need to select an unexpected ending. Alex dies from torture in prison. His death becomes a symbol of resistance, inspiring others to continue. Alex refuses the deal and publicly accuses the supreme ruler of crimes against humanity. A riot for freedom breaks out. Alex betrays his comrades. He becomes a government agent and fights the opposition. I mean, that is unexpected, so we have to go for it, right? Let's do it. Whether or not it's going to tie into the book, I don't know. I mean, do I want to appease the fans, or do I maybe want to chart my own artistic course? I'm not sure. 35 errors is pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. You will do a bit of a better job than me, although only barely. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to edit this one. I'll just edit this one. I think we're going to do 1, maybe 2 edits. I want to make this a better novel than what I would usually do. Remember, we're going for quality here. Sales of crime novels are up for the next 2 years. It doesn't matter about the this is fine. This is fine. It doesn't matter about anything else other than the quality of the book. It doesn't matter about sales. We don't care about sales, we just care about quality. That's what I tell myself. That's what I tell myself. Even if it doesn't sell, it's okay. Right. Let's pray, hope and pray for the reviews. Best of Stage 2, we've only got a 2.6. That's completely fine. It's amazing. It's amazing. The author couldn't have chosen a better theme and genre. The author did not pay enough attention to the plot. Hey, look, come on. Magnificent. Fiction frontier. Oh. It's a 7.5. The critics love it. The readers love it. Oh, that is fantastic. Okay, I want to go in 1 times speed because I want to see all this money rolling in. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this graph. I mean, this is just incredible. Oh. Now, that is special. That is special. Holy cow. Wow. Okay, sci-fi. I need to do sci-fi something. Sci-fi UFO? Sci-fi UFO. Let's do a sci-fi UFO. Appeal to everyone. Laughed by Step. Next to Da Vinci. Sure, let's do it. We'll start the process of writing the next book. I mean, that is brilliant. 3,500 books sold. Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. And you know the most important thing? We actually nailed the book. What a fantastic read that would be. 7.5. That is brilliant. Okay, what do we got? Sci-fi and UFO is the perfect combination. UFO and all will have a moderate effect on sales. Love to see it. The popular hypothesis suggests that aliens might have visited Earth in ancient times and interacted with humanity. Okay, if we can try and do that, that would be brilliant. Let's get plots, dialogues. The settings doesn't necessarily need to be super useful. Quentin, let's do it. Maybe a more complex plot. Maybe that's the only sort of thing that we really want to go down. Oh my goodness, look at this. Dragon Order. A book called Dragon Order. 140 sales in the first week. 32 errors. Critics 0.5. Readers 0.1. Oh my god, that is awful. That is absolutely awful. That is hilariously bad. And I'm delighted that somebody else is making awful books, because it means that I don't have to. In 2042, Earth was invaded by aliens. They quickly defeated the human army and established their power. Quentin, a former military officer, became the leader of the resistance. I think we do DNA. Remember, I think we want to try and imply that aliens were here before us. Let's go for DNA. Sure. Okay, we're in... Where are we now? We're in January of 2002, and the end of level 5 is in 2004, right? The rating of your next book is higher than the rating of your opponent's book. You'll receive 457 prestige. I mean, I'll take it, honestly, because I've got 450 prestige, like, spare. Okay, during the research, Quentin discovers the traces of alien life in the DNA. Scientists are in panic. The creature is growing at an inhuman rate. I think we'll do panic. I don't love any of those. I don't love any of those climaxes, but it's okay. It's good enough. Next, Da Vinci. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how we're going to tie the name of the book into the content, but that's fine. Okay, what are we looking for? We're looking for an unexpected ending. Quentin is killed by a government agent trying to prevent the truth from coming out. Alien creature takes shape and starts killing all living things. Quentin is hiding in the laboratory hallways. He eventually manages to kill the creature with a flamethrower. The alien creature takes shape and starts killing all living things. Quentin hides in the laboratory hallways but does not survive. Breaks into the lab with nuclear weapons and causes a nuclear catastrophe. It turns out that the alien creature controlled the actions of the protagonist. Oh, now that's unexpected. That is 100% unexpected. Okay, that's actually like a pretty good... That's a pretty good idea for a book. It was the aliens that were behind it all along. I kind of dig that, to be honest. I kind of dig that. Okay, the next Da Vinci doesn't make a lick of sense, but that's okay. Can I make a not terrible book, please? 500 bucks, 200 prestige. Let's go for it. Start editing, please. I would like a professional editor to be doing this. The more errors we can get out of this piece of work, the better, as far as I'm concerned. I'm prepared to spend my cash. I will say, though, I'm not convinced that these editors are actually, like... I'm not convinced that they're actually worth their money that I'm paying for them, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. Sales of fantasy books are up. But, I mean, look, my book is still the best book. I have definitely written the best book thus far, which is great. Could I make a completely error-free book? This is good. This is good. It's a good book overall. Let's publish. Let's see how it goes. We're definitely leveling things up here. Research is looking good. Editing, we don't get any experience because we didn't actually edit. I paid. Oh, it's another smash hit. It's another smash hit. Potato knows how to write a sci-fi novel. Oh, it's another hit. It's slightly less good than my last book. But honestly, the next Da Vinci? Oh, you love to see it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. To win a jewel. Oh, what a shame. Skylar Alexa, you didn't manage to... What a shame. You lost out. That's kind of sucks to be you, honestly. You know, look, I actually don't think I need to write another book. Maybe I just take it easy until the next level. Level 4. There's no point in looking at level 4 right now. But I mean, I'm pretty darn happy. I mean, the The next phase starts at the end of 2023 into 2000 and into 2004. That is completely fine. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. The best writer was me. I didn't even write a third book. Didn't even need to. The best writer rating, it was me. And the best book was The Paradox and the Doom sci-fi dystopia. Oh, you love to see it. Okay, what is in the next stage? Oh, looks like Andre's coming up with me. Me and Andre, all the way from the bottom. Oh, Zaraya, she made it up to level 5. Very cool. Okay, level 4. What's going on in level 4? Write the maximum number of books. So this is all about quantity rather than quality, which I kind of dig. We are going to wrap things up there, though, ladies and gentlemen. I rate this game. This is really, really good. It's a couple of bucks over on Steam. Definitely check it out if you're interested in a Tycoon game that is, I mean, it's like a Tycoon game, but at the same time, it's just so different. And a literary Tycoon game, I love it. I love it. It feels great. It feels really, really nice. It looks good too. What a great little game. This is Writer's Rush. Definitely check this one out if you're interested in something a little bit different, something a little bit unique. It's very cool. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.